And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Zach Littell.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Ohtani at second with nobody out. That's inside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's the ball.
2-2.
Runner at second, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Ohtani flying around third. In there safely.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Seiya Suzuki. Second in the AL in home runs. Fouled off. He was late.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to...
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, getting the nod in this one, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
Well, he's got a really good forkball, and the hitters have to look for the ball up in the zone. Otherwise, they'll be chasing balls in the dirt. If he can command his hard stuff at the bottom of the zone, it could be a long day for the hitters.
1 ball.
That
one
misses
strike.
the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Palacios now at the plate. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. No outs, runner on second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strike.
Man at second. Center field. Lee hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Josh Lowe.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
2 down. Troy Gloss next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Low on at second with 2 down. And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Littell back to work. Fought off foul. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Ripped towards third. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Ground ball right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. And they get the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And the batter now, Ji-Hwan Bae.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground right side, Morgan handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Bottom of the inning. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Mike Napoli. Fly ball down the line. Going back on this one. And it had the distance, but slices foul. The pitch. And ball 1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Carlos Pena next to hit for the Rays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Anthony Volpe at the plate now. That's ball one. And now it's even up. On the ground, could be two. Steps on the bag for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man on second, two down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. That's down and in. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now the rookie second baseman, Henser Kim. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Kim turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Ball one there.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
One up, one down. So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one inside. Ball one. One out, bases empty.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And there's a hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Shohei on the go. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Left field. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. RBI single his last time up. That clips a corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off to the right.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So the Rays batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Josh Lowe. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Over to first, and that quickly 2 away. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. On the ground, right side, Kim. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Seiya Suzuki. Pulls that one foul. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now the 3rd baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And delivers outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one at the knees for a strike. Suzuki, the runner at 3rd. Kwan at 2nd with nobody out. And fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. Sliced hard but foul. In the air, left field, low. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Cut off, throw to 3rd. Save. He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ji-Hwan Bae grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from 3rd. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Coming home, he will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner at second, 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Yankees 4, the Rays. Bottom 4, now up for Tampa Bay, Joe Morgan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Troy Gloss next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
1 ball. No
The
strike.
Rays down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped to short. Got him.
Out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Mike Napoli. Strike 1. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Edwin Uceta.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Stanton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one to first. Pena takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for New York, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Hard on the ground to first. Pena steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen up and throwing. Kelly also throwing. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Senga back to work. And that one missing low. Pena measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1 ball. 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lee settles under it and makes the catch. One down. And stepping in for the Rays, Anthony Volpe. First pitch just misses. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped, but foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should.
That ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Low, ranging after it. And there's one down. Ha-Sung Kim stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 outs. And now Austin Wells. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One, 2 now. Fastball is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. And that one is inside. That missed inside. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Goes down looking. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Richie Palacios. Late on that fastball.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Bay, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Pena. The flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Volpe to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And the first offering is not close. There's the strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Lee under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Mike Napoli. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Tosses to first, inning over. Go the Rays. They're down 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Drew Rasmussen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
In the air, right field, Palacios on the move, makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 1 away. Jung-Hoo Lee stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke. 1 gone, runner at first. Seiya Suzuki stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Headed towards the corner. Palacios on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now the right fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a base hit knocks in a run. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pena makes the grab. And that is that. So one run in the inning on this base hit, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Rodon, a 6'2 southpaw, 255 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And a quick out number one.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
The Yankees leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Rays held in check here. Pete Fairbanks gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Henser Kim. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Corrals it, and that'll do it. So they go quiet. Welcome back. As we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Luke Weaver hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Bunting for a hit, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now it's going to be Josh Lowe. This to third. Cabrera to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out, and stepping in for the... And that one hammered way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. This could end it. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and pitching here today, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ohtani leads off second with nobody out. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Ohtani up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Gloss. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. 1 out in the top of the first. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
And 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Singy?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now we'll look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Carlos Pena.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And the batter now, Joe Morgan, in the dirt. The 1-0. Now a fly ball to right center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Troy Gloss next to hit for the Rays. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. That misses. 1-2 to count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. McClanahan back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. And there's two away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And first offering is fouled off. Kim, in his 5th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his 2nd strikeout of the game. Offense held. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Manny Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Hira sends it to first. That's one out the bottom of the 2nd.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Mike Napoli in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
2nd inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. We'll move. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Now it's the 2nd baseman, Keston Hira. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him swinging, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Rob Refsnyder out front and foul to the left side. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Ji-Hwan Bae stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. DeLuca on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. Half of the third coming up. No score. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Ohtani ready to fire now. And he drops it down the third baseline. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And now the catcher for the Rays, Ben Wertvet. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
He was late there, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 out, bases empty. That's in there. And it's 3-2.
3-2.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the lineup, Josh Lowe. Next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
0-2 now. Strike 3. Shohei gets the K. Nothing doing for Tampa, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Misses inside. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And out of here. A soaring shot to center. It's 1-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Late swing fouled off. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-1.
Giving up a home run in this inning, he's going to really have to bear down.
And he chases that one below the zone.
1 ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Lee takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Throws to first in time. Seiya Suzuki stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first, and that will end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a strike on the outside edge. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Joe Morgan. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Raised down by a run. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Bay sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Troy Gloss. And there's a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering misses down and away. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Down in order, go the Rays. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Late on that fastball.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ripped on a line to center. Lays out and makes the play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air, center field. 2 away now. Here's Keston Hiura. Struck out swinging his first time. Back to the mound. He's got it. 3rd out.
Got him.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In there at the knees. 0-1. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
On the ground. Slings it across. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Mike Napoli. Lined into right. Throw is wide, and it gets past him at first. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Now this is in the air down the line. Ref Snyder. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. And that's in for a strike.
0-1 is the count. 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him! Strikeout number 8. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. McClanahan back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. Third home run of the season. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
G1 getting ready to hit. That one almost got him.
Inside.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get...
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw to second, he's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Swings through that one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Drew Rasmussen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're the top half of the 6th. And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now the count is even. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lowe has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Jung-Hoo Lee stepping in now for the Yankees. Just off the inside edge. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's towards center. DeLuca sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So man aboard. And now Austin Wells.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That's out to center field. DeLuca on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Workvet. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hero with the throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Low in the box again, takes a strike. Just missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Volpe, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope, that's down.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Volpe off of first with 2 away. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And the count now even up.
The count is full.
In the dirt. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 2 outs. Gloss will hit next.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Keston Hiura up to hit now. 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Whips it to first. That's the third out. So one hit. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Randy Johnson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one just misses. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Napoli. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Carlos Pena digs in now, late on that fastball. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
And ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Suzuki going back, hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Down and away for ball 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And a foul ball. And there's a ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Billy Wagner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Action in the pen down there. Edwin Uceta, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Kelly getting loose as well. That one in triple digits.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
He swings and fouls one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Wagner, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 0-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in, and that is that. Back now in. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Anthony Volpe next to hit for the Rays. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And that one's a little bit low. 3-1.
1 strike.
The Yanks leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Right side, Stanton takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Kevin Kelly.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Suzuki at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets it. 1 away on a drop third strike. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta up and loosening in the pen. And he swings over the top there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now here is Keston Hiura. And safe. It's a stolen base. Kim at second with 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And we're back. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Suzuki makes a nice running catch. He's 2 outs away. Manny Ramirez next to hit for the Rays. Into the outfield, base hit. Now it's the DH, Mike Napoli. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That one pushed foul. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Next to hit, Carlos Pena. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The Rays down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. will depart, and as he heads for the dugout. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick.
On the ground at first, and it goes just foul. 1 strike away. And that's down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one.